It's Jake Jeremy, and you are watching night 2 of the NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver predictions right here on the SE Scoops YouTube channel. We're going to start with the main event of tonight's show. It's going to be Karrion Kross taking on Finn Balor for the NXT Championship. Do you know what? I'm going to say this before I start the video. This night is so much harder to predict than last night. So, if you didn't watch my prediction videos from last night, Raquel Gonzalez, I predicted to win the title. She did. She beat Io Shirai. I predicted Pete Dunne to win. Now, granted, I predicted Pete Dunne to win not during the video because I forgot that match was happening, but I did write it in the article that accompanied, so I did do it, all right? I did. Apart from that, I was right about Ciampa. Walter kept the belt. Beyond that, what else happened? The Tag Team Championship match I got wrong. I thought Grizzled Young Veterans would end up winning the titles and then MSK would chase, but no, MSK won the belt. I didn't mind in the end. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. It was a really good night. Having now watched AEW Dynamite from last night as well, you know what? If that's the way the Wednesday Night Wars are going to go out, it was brilliant. It was a really good night for both shows. Ironically, AEW is actually probably the better sports entertainment show, and NXT is kind of what I feel AEW said they were going to be. So it's just it's just nice for NXT to go out from the Wednesday Night Wars with a bang, and they really did. It was a really good night one. Night 2, I don't know if it's going to be just as good. So let's get from the start. Let's talk Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. This night is going to be so difficult to judge exactly what WWE are going to do, because you've got to kind of know what the plans are for certain superstars going forward. Is Finn Balor going to stay in NXT? I know not many people are talking about it, but I am going to talk about it because Finn is a name talent, and you're going to want him at some point back on Raw or SmackDown, because he's not going to move the needle massively. He's obviously enjoying it down in NXT. He obviously went for a reason. There's a reason. I don't think he wanted to travel anymore. I think he wasn't enjoying the schedule. But at some point, I think you're going to have to move him over. But I don't think that point is tonight, and I think that Finn Balor is going to retain against Karrion Kross. But what I also think is going to happen is I think someone's going to come out after the match to attack Finn Balor, but I don't know who that is. I think someone's going to come out and attack him. I don't know. It could be a surprise mystery person. It could be someone like a Johnny Gargano. It could be an Adam Cole, but I've got a funny feeling I think someone from the main roster is going to come down. I don't know who it is. I don't have any sort of speculation. I don't have any sort of news. I don't know anyone who's backstage, but I just feel something has to happen massive like that tonight. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. It's Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon taking on The Way. So, again, this is such a difficult night to predict. Do you want to keep Shotzi and Ember with the belt? I'd say yes. That's what I would say, because obviously the belts changed hands the first night they were created. At this point, I say keep the belts on Shotzi and Ember. They're a good tag team. I enjoy The Way, but the stables maybe not quite. I mean, it's all about Gargano. I don't think that Candice LeRae. I don't think it's working out as well as I enjoy it. It's a good little comedy bit, but I don't think it's really lighting the world on fire. I don't see The Way winning tonight. I think it's going to be Shotzi and Ember retaining their championship. Speaking of Johnny Gargano, we're now going to talk about his NXT North American Championship match against Bronson Reed. So, Bronson Reed earned the right to face Johnny Gargano tonight because of night 1. So he won the Gauntlet Elimination match. He defeated Isaiah Swerve Scott. Tell me anyone who predicted Swerve Scott to be in the final 2 in that match, and I'll show you a liar, because no one did. Absolutely no one did. I think that... Does Gargano retain tonight? Again, I don't know. What are the plans for Johnny? Is Johnny staying in NXT? Johnny himself has said, look, NXT is the main roster. It's not. But is Johnny going to move up? I don't know if Johnny's a lifer at this point in NXT. I don't know if he really moves the needle going up to Raw SmackDown. They kind of tried it once, sort of, with that sort of weird Gargano and Ciampa, even though they're feuding. Let's just bring them up to the main roster and pretend that never happened. They're still a tag team. They're still DIY. I think Johnny actually retains tonight. I don't see Bronson Reed winning, but at the same time, are you going to get an LA Knight costing Bronson Reed the match? I don't know. It's not going to be a clean win for Johnny, but I see Johnny Gargano coming out of this match still the NXT North American champion. So the NXT Cruiserweight champion will be decided tonight. The undisputed champion. We're getting Jordan Devlin, who claims he is still the Cruiserweight Champion, taking on Santos Escobar, who is the interim champion. So this has got kind of a UFC type feel to it, where you've got an interim champ and the real champ, and they've both got belts, but the real champ couldn't fight because, of course, Jordan Devlin was stuck in the UK. I don't know what... Again, this is so difficult to predict. Are they keeping Jordan Devlin over in America? I think maybe they are. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, do you want Finn Balor and Jordan Devlin on the same roster? Now, I know that's a completely and utterly unfair thing to say. Of course, you're going to have two people from the same nationality on the same roster. But my point is, they are very, very, very similar in look. And I mean, Jordan Devlin's style, there are elements of Finn Balor that are definitely there. So, do you want them on the same roster? Is Jordan Devlin better in NXT UK? I don't know. I think Santos could move up to the main roster. I think him and the full team could move up to the main roster. But again, I don't see where they fit. So I'm gonna say Santos wins tonight. Actually, I'm gonna say Santos Escobar actually wins tonight. Jordan Devlin can do some other things. You can have a bit of ring rust. He hasn't wrestled in so long. You can kind of incorporate that sort of thing. So to me, Santos Escobar is going to win and become the undisputed Cruiserweight Champion of NXT tonight. And finally, we have the unsanctioned match between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. Baby. So it makes me laugh whenever you have an unsanctioned match. To me, that should mean that the company doesn't actually want the match to be going ahead, but they're touting this as the co-main event. It's an unsanctioned match. Don't tout the match. Just say we have to do this, because otherwise they'll just attack each other outside and they'll get arrested. So we have to do this, but we don't endorse it. Don't say it's the co-main event. It's an unsanctioned match. That out the way. Adam Cole is ready for the main roster. It's time. The Undisputed Era is done. It's not coming back. It's time for Adam Cole to move up. Kyle O'Reilly needs to win this match, and then Adam Cole needs to move up, because it is up. I'm sorry, NXT is still developmental. Even though there's quality talent there, it's still developmental in Vince McMahon's mind. You can tell, because otherwise he'd have thrown everything on that Wednesday Night War. I'm sorry, there's no way you wouldn't have had Roman on Wednesday nights, or Daniel Bryan on Wednesday nights. They would have done something, because they would have gone full guns blazing. If we want to stop AEW, we're going to stop him. He doesn't. Yeah. So anyway, that's by the by. Adam Cole needs to lose. Adam Cole needs to move up after WrestleMania. I want Adam Cole on Raw or SmackDown. Ideally, I want Adam Cole on SmackDown. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to do the thumbs up and the little notification bell so you know each and every time we release a brand new video right here on SE Scoops.